The robbers had finally seized their target, $200 million. But instead of keeping a single cent, they dumped it all beneath the plane. Then, without saying a word, they flipped off the surveillance cameras and jumped after it, rapidly closing in on the $200 million. Finally, they pulled out pre-prepared knives and cut through the ropes bundling the cash. Instantly, the money exploded into the air like a shower of petals. Using the chaos of the flying bills as cover, they headed straight for the 1,200-foot-deep Cave of Swallows in Mexico. Once they reached the right altitude, they opened their parachutes and vanished without a trace. Soon, cash began raining from the sky. Locals happily scrambled to collect the falling bills. What no one expected was that the robbers risked their lives to steal the $200 million purely for the thrill of it. Before the police could even make sense of the situation, the robbers rode motorcycles into a top-floor jewelry building. In moments, they had stolen every piece of jewelry. Before the staff could react, the robbers crashed out of the building, opened parachutes, and scattered the loot to the poor below. Jack, a police officer, immediately sensed that something was off. He suspected the robbers were undertaking the notorious Ozaki 8 Extreme Challenges. By that time, the robbers had already completed 3 challenges: Strength Awakening in Africa, Heaven's Birth on Mount Everest in China, and Earth's Awakening in Mexico's Cave of Swallows. Based on the sequence of the Ozaki challenges, Jack deduced that the next mission would be the 4th challenge, Water Spirits. To test his theory, he rushed to the waters where the great white sharks were known to roam, and unexpectedly, he found the robbers surfing. To gain their trust, Jack disguised himself as an extreme sports athlete and joined them in the waves. With sheer courage and a disregard for danger, he eventually earned their tentative trust. Jack explained that he wanted to join their team and attempt the Ozaki Extreme Challenges. Instead of a warm welcome, he was immediately beaten by the leader unknown to him. This brutal response was actually a test to see whether he could endure a serious beating. After confirming that Jack could handle himself, the leader agreed to let him join. The next day, they took him to 3,000 meters up in the Alps to attempt the 5th Ozaki Challenge, the Surge of the Wind. At the mountain summit, everyone changed into wingsuits and dove off the cliffs. Wingsuit flying has a mortality rate of 40%, and out of the world's 8 billion people, only 600 dare to attempt it. Their behavior was, quite literally, living on the edge.